look at it. Even if given away for free, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. One quick story, and then we're building another company about 11, 12 years ago. Had a similar model to this. Okay, you could join for free, and then it had upgrades. Okay, and so I was interviewing this one girl because she was doing really, really well in the business. Her name was Cindy. She was up in Canada, and I said, Cindy, well, she was great. She had dogs, stay-at-home mom, kids, and trying to bring some extra income in. And so we had this free, similar type free, and then it upgraded for, I think it was $20, $30, $30, I think it was. And she said to her sponsor, I said, well, why are you having all the success? Well, she says, well, I just did what my sponsor told me to do. I said, okay, what'd your sponsor tell you to do? And she says, well, she told me to go give away 100 free systems to people. Go give away 100 free systems, and I would have a business. And so I said, I didn't know any better, so I just did it. So she just gave away. It took her like 2 months to give away. I think it was a couple of days, getting a couple of new people a day to watch the video and, join for free or whatever. But over that period, she had 100 free signups. The interesting thing was about 10% of them, 10 people, I remember it was exactly dead on, 10% had upgraded. Okay. And, but of the 10 that upgraded, two went nuts with it. Right. So now this girl has this incredible growing business. She goes, all I do is give away 100 free, so that's the type of thing we want to encourage people when they're coming in. Just start sharing it. Just get people looking at the videos. It's going to resonate with them. Okay. So make sure to check out the all brand new getting started training video in your members area. It's a getting started, and then you click premium members get started, and you'll see that video. So that's pretty cool. Okay, last thing I want to do is talk about some recognition for the month of August, because we do have some people who are not sleeping during the summer months, and they're out there rocking their business a little bit. We've got people with 10 signups. Okay, we've got Yatona Clark, Susan Sanders, Liesl Vogel, Jerry Weddle, and Jeff Johnson all have 10 signups in the month of August. Great job. Fun Marketing Group, Johnson and Scott Becker, 13 signups so far. Tyler Yost, 15 signups. Adrian Geyer, 16. Trey Snodgrass, 19 signups. Luke Thomas, 21 signups. Marco Riccardi, 32 signups. Yusuf Okanlawan, 46 signups. Brittany Johnson, we're going to hear from Brittany pretty soon. 67 signups in a month of August. Those are crazy numbers. This is not your grandmother's MLM, guys. And Rod Coles steals the cake with 85 signups in the month of August so far. Month's not over. Okay, so all right, those are my announcements. Things I wanted to get out of the way. What I'm going to start doing now is I should start the recording, I guess. Let's do that. And then I think I got everyone muted.
Recording in progress.
And I'm excited to introduce to you Kim Ward. I met Kim Ward, not that long ago, just a couple of weeks ago. She had joined our business, and her network started exploding. And then so we got to meet a little bit, and I've discovered that she is a social media expert, a mentor, a teacher, a trainer. She's also built some huge networks, walked across the stage as top rank earner in different companies, and just had a lot of massive success. She really knows what she's doing, and her and her team are having phenomenal success. So I would encourage you to, pay close attention to what Kim is going to share with us today. So Kim, I think I got you set up as a co-host, and I think all you need to do is take over.
That's dangerous. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is so great to be back here with you. Hi, Gail Smith. I always feel like everyone shifts, but Gail, you're always right there front and center with that beautiful smile and cup of coffee. So good morning. Were you here last week? Last week, we started with social media psychology. So I'm going to ask you to just go ahead and place a number 1 or a yes in the comments for me. That will help me kind of gauge the room. Good morning. It's really kind of early in the Pacific area and the Central Time Zone. So I'm so grateful that 80 of you are here live with us. That's pretty incredible. You're serious about your business. Okay. Someone beat me to it. You put a 2. So I guess you weren't here with us last week. All right. You beat me to the punch. That's okay. What I want to start off with this morning is, we're a baby company. We are new. We are just barely scratching the surface. And I love what Art just shared with us about those free accounts, because a lot of us have this misconception that if we're not enrolling premium members, that it's not going to translate to longevity. And that's not necessarily the case. So you saw in, I don't know if it was Brittany or it was someone else he was referring to, 10% of her free enrollments had upgraded, and a couple of them were runners, and they helped really grow that business. So I think our team here is about 800 members, and we've only been in this business for 2.5 months. So it's pretty cool. And what I'm sharing with you is exactly what we're doing to get that done. Hey, Nicole. So please do me another favor. Drop me a number 1 in the comment. Wait for it this time. If you believe in energy. Chaplain Forrest, you're too funny. I see you, man. How you doing? All right, Bruce, you got to be different, man. 111. You believe in energy. Very, very cool. Okay, so I'm in good company here. What we focus on is what we're going to attract more of. So I'm going to play, not a game, I guess we'll call it a little exercise before we get into the training. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds when I say to look around your room or wherever you are, and I want you to count as many blue items as you can. All right, go. All right, stop looking, don't cheat. I know that we are people of integrity here. Lori is on it. Look at her. You guys are always throwing your numbers. I'm like the worst Vegas act ever. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Now I'm going to give you 5 seconds just to observe your surroundings. Just look around, be observant. This is a process of being mindful, being present. All right, stop. The second time around, did you find any additional blue items that you did not see the first time around? Yes or no? A lot of people are saying yes. A couple of no's. All right, a lot more yeses. This is basically the same. In our brain, we're telling our subconscious mind what we want to pay attention to, what we want to look for, and what we want to see more of. So this exercise is proof to you that you are the captain of your ship and that you are going to see and find more of what you're looking for. If it is enrollments, if it is gratitude, if it is a good, positive team, you're going to find it and you're going to get it. So hopefully our training today will help condense some of that learning curve for you again, and just really getting out there to open up the conversation of, hey, Tuesday night, my friends are getting together on a Zoom to show us how we can, save and earn. You want to hop on for 20 minutes and be my guest. Okay, now you can start the invitation process. So last week, just to recap very, very briefly for those who weren't able to be in the room with us, we walked through a process of really identifying who that ideal audience is for us. We heard from a military vet who served our country. I couldn't speak to that language, right? I'm a mom. I'm a wife to a retired firefighter. We're all very, very different and unique. Our backgrounds, our skill sets, our mindsets, our education. So it's really important when we are being authentic, we're going to attract more of those people. It's like a magnet. This process will never, ever fail you. So when you have clarity on who you're talking to, your marketing is going to increase also in quality. And those people who are reading it, ideally, that audience that you've created, they're going to read your posts. They're going to hear your voice, whether it's on a reel, whether it's through email, whether it's through video. And they're that you understand their pain and their problems, that you're a trusted, credible source, and that you are the next logical step for them in their journey. And that's why we put ourselves out there as genuinely and authentically as possible. My question for you is, for those of you who were with us, do you feel going through the exercise last week, and what that was really getting into the mindset to identify in the person's heart and head and soul and life, really what are the pains and problems that they're experiencing? Do you feel that you made a better connection with your future team? I'm not calling them ideal client or audience this time. It's your future team, because you're able to step into their head and understand what's going on in their life. Nexus Rewards is the solution. You are the solution. Okay, Bruce, awesome. Christine said yes. Thank you for that. You've heard before, people join people. They don't necessarily join companies. The first time I ever looked at Nexus Rewards wasn't because I heard the name Nexus Rewards. It was not because I heard the name Art Phelps. It was because a big smiling, beautiful face. I see you, Marla. The people in my network that I trust said yes to Nexus Rewards. And I love them. I trusted them. And I said, let me in. Damn it, let me in. I just knew nothing about the comp plan. You guys, if you come to our Wednesday corporate opportunity calls, I have the liberty of hosting those calls at 1 p.m. Eastern. I still don't know the comp plan. It's the people. I'm learning and learning and learning, but that's a lot to be desired. So what's the solution? And that's where we're headed today. When you have a good understanding of who you can help and how you can help them, we can start to create a marketing piece where you just show up and serve them exactly what they're looking for. The questions that they are putting into the internet and saying, if you guys have a question about something you've never done before, something that you're looking to learn, how do you learn? What are the steps that you take? And feel free to tell me in the chat, because this is not me preaching to you. This is an interactive thing. I like it that way better. That's right, Gail. We are in this thing together. We so are. And then, you know what I love? Every Saturday when we get together, there's many of us who we're not anywhere near on each other's teams, but I'm getting to know your faces. I feel connected. Chaplain Forrest, right? Bruce, Patrick, Deborah, all of you. It's like we're a big extended family. It's pretty cool. So Chaplain Forrest said, ask questions. Where would you ask those kind of questions? Learning is a lifelong journey. I call myself, I'm a lifelong student for sure. We go to Google. We go to YouTube. Depending on your age, you might go to TikTok. I don't fall into that category, unfortunately. So maybe some of you are using social media as a consumer. How do I do my oil change? How do I build the goat house? How do I, make this thing look good? And you can follow along with instructions that you find on Google, or maybe you have found a video on YouTube. So I'm introducing the concept of taking your business, your voice and authenticity onto the social media platform that most is in alignment really with you. For some of us, you like to create video, that might be YouTube. It might be TikTok. If you like to write, maybe you're creating written posts on Instagram or Facebook. So for those of you who are just kind of hearing this for the first time and haven't had time to really kind of get into the head of, wow, what is the pains, the struggles, the problems of the general population that I can serve? This business is for everybody with a pulse. But if we market to everybody with a pulse, we're marketing to no one. And that's really kind of what we covered last week. So for those of you who did go through the exercise, I'd like for you to put in the chat for me, because we're going to do a search together. I'm going to give you a free tool today. What did you come up with as far as pains and problems? Because we're going to step into that mindset of the person we can help, and we're going to figure out, what are they searching for on Google? What are they looking for? And now this is like an X-ray machine into the mind of your people. And when you can hear and feel what they're talking about, what their pains are, what they're looking for, you can create the content that serves as the solution. Saving money on gas, needing a job, not having enough money to pay the bills, right? Yep, that's a big one. Retirement is getting hard with inflation. Greg, life is getting hard with inflation. But I feel you. My father is retired and he lives in our guest home. And I always ask, if he wasn't here with us, there's no way he could survive. How can I save money? Way to go, Lori. That's a great question. How can I make money? Okay. For those of you who have been around my circle, our circle for a long time, what you're about to see is nothing new. Might be a great refresher. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a website into the chat in case you want to play along with me on your computer. Tired of the daily grind. That's right. Okay. So my tribe, our team, we use this answerthepublic.com pretty much on a daily basis. I mean it. I've got my proof right here. I tell you guys, I'm a product of the product, which means I subscribe to what I help you with. It wouldn't behoove me if I came out here and tried to teach you things that don't work. Answerthepublic.com is a free tool. Let me go ahead and share my screen. That it's basically extrapolating what you just told me, what real humans with a pulse and a need and a desire are looking for throughout the internet. Bruce, a day late and a dollar short. All right, so here's a couple of things that I need you to know before we go off and go crazy. Number one, although this is a free tool, you can only do 2 searches per day for free. 2. So I need you. This is why we kind of started and we're adding on to last week's, because we want to chisel down and have that clarity before we just waste. And Bruce, that's enough for a year. So I'm going to be, again, I know I'm probably in a small window right now. Let me see if I can spotlight myself just for this. Okay, there we go. I'm pinned. My business runs on this kind of stuff. So I will do a search. If it's a good, healthy search, I print it. And then what I'll do is I will go take a highlighter and I will highlight all of the topics and things that I feel educated and skilled and, something that I can answer and solve for people. And this becomes my marketing plan for the month. And then you could do another poll once you've exhausted this list. So you've got 2 free searches daily. If you need more than 2, you'll get a pop-up that says, hey, you either need to sign in with a paid plan. Don't do that. This is a free tool. We don't need to be spending money that we don't need to spend, unless there's an app for that, Art. Or come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. You can do a new search tomorrow. It's not a problem. The second thing I need you to know is that this does default to the United Kingdom. It is important that, and you guys know, we're a global company here. So whatever your country is, your results are going to be relevant based on what the people in your country are searching for, what their needs are. If you're in a smaller country, I know, we've brought some people on from, I don't know, the Philippines, let's just say. Maybe you want to do a search in the United States because you're using social media to really get the bigger picture and share this on a global level. So whatever you decide to do, there's no right or wrong. I'm going to choose the United States. And I like Lori's example. How do I, make more money? Ideally, we're looking for 1 or 2 words. So let's type in, let's try make money, and then we'll try save money. I know you want to be specific, but this doesn't perform well. This tool doesn't perform well if it's more than 2 words. And you'll see why. Okay. This is a pretty healthy wheel. It's big. If this is the first time you're seeing anything like this, it kind of hits you a little bit and you're like, whoa, whoa. All right. We're going to basically go around this wheel, not the entire wheel together, but we're going to see what people are really looking for. A lot of this isn't for you, but a lot of this is something that maybe you are no longer in the pains and problems that you used to be. So it's a little harder because you're removed yourself from the situation in a good way, that you're not thinking like someone in that pain is thinking currently. So what we would do is, let's start here. Okay, this is a good one. Where to make money online. This is an exact keyword. Sometimes when people hear the word keyword, they think it's one word, and it can be multiple words. It can be a question. It can be a statement. It's called a long keyword. So where to make money online, that in itself is a keyword. And that's what people are asking Google. That's what they're asking on the internet. So if you start to use keywords that people are using themselves, you have a faster chance of populating as a potential resource for them. Right? Long tail or keyword phrase. Exactly. Here's the next one. Where to make money online in Nigeria. It's very specific. I would log into your Nexus Rewards replicated site, right? And there's a drop down there. If someone wants to join, you can drop down and see, are we available in Nigeria? If so, then you could start posting. Where to make money online for free. Now, I just learned the other day that when someone opens a free Nexus account, they could potentially make $5 per premium member that they bring in. It's not ideal, right? Like you heard Art say, success loves speed, and it does. If you want to hit a rank of 1 star, 2 star, we go into ambassador and beyond, this is how we want to get in front of people. 30 from the app number 1. That's right. What's up, Deb? That's right. Is Rakuten available in Nigeria? Look at again, where to make money in Nigeria. Can make money on Instagram, right? So if those of you are a little more well-versed on social media and you already have an Instagram presence, that right there is a searchable term where you can do a reel, a video, a post, however you choose to show up online, and you would title it, and you maybe put a U in there so it sounds, but can you make money on Instagram? And say, hey, this post is one of them. Here's what I help people do to make money on Instagram. Can you make money on YouTube? Oh, someone says can't make money. A lot of people feel that way, right? Again, thinking about yourself when you were at your worst. What are the things that you wished someone had told you back then? For me, there was a point in my life, I was only 19 years old. I was a single mom. Yep. And I had a full-time job. And then I would pick my son up from daycare. I didn't have anybody in my life. I didn't live anywhere near my family. They had all moved to Florida. I was still in New England. And guess what? I couldn't go pick up a second job because then I would have to pay someone for daycare or babysitting. And then I would never see my son. I felt the walls closing in around me because I felt like I was capped at my full-time job, couldn't get a second job, and there wasn't a lot of opportunity at that point to make money online. Facebook wasn't born yet. MySpace wasn't born yet, really. Can make money on Facebook. All right. So as we're going through this together, are you getting a good sense of what people are looking for? And do you feel like now you have a way to show up and serve the solution? I'm going to save this file. I'll talk to Art later and see if there's somewhere we can tuck this for you guys. I'm not sure, but I'll save it just in case there is. That way, with your two searches, maybe we can share this out and you don't have to search make money because we already have. All right. So Karen's asking, would you include the keyword in each of your posts? Absolutely. Yes. Yep. Because then it becomes a very searchable thing. So now if I'm on Google and I'm just typing, how do I make money online? Granted, there's going to be a lot of competitiveness over there on Google, but over time, if you're using those kind of keywords, those exact keywords, as a matter of fact, in your messaging over and over and over and over, I'm not saying be a redundant monkey, right? Like you have to show different pieces of you on social media, but yes, use this in your keywords. And Lori, that's a great question. I'm going to answer that now. So Lori's asking, do you print out the wheel or do you type it up in a doc? I'm going to simplify your life so much more right now. But before I do, how to make money fast. Would you be comfortable going through our flip book, taking a few golden nuggets from Art, and then sharing our fast start bonus and maybe a short video, and then redirecting people to your Nexus Rewards replicated website, right? How to make money from home. Are money-making apps real? All of y'all in this room have social proof. So every time you're getting a message from Rakuten or from Fetch Rewards or WorkBrain, what's the other one? Upside, thank you. Take screenshots. Yes, double dip on more than one keyword. Absolutely. Right? Take those screenshots of you, of your team, right? Art shared with us this morning that we've got a big Facebook group that we can all be in, the Benefits Hub. And yeah, I share my story every Wednesday about Zoom, right? I was paying $39.99 a month for my enterprise level Zoom, popped into our premium tools, and I found, hey, all the same benefits for $12.99 a month. So immediately I pulled out my card. No, Deb, don't screenshot this. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. If I have to put this up in Telegram, I can do something. Don't worry. Now I lost my train of thought. You're welcome. It was worth it. So just the savings from $40 a month down to $12.99 a month, that savings right there is more than paying for my monthly $21.95. So could you answer, are money making apps real? We got all kinds of apps. Rakuten, let me share it with you. You'll make your first $30, right? You got all kinds of things here. We're going to scroll down and you're going to find another wheel. These are people asking questions in a different form, a different variation. So we've got make money near me. And I forget who said it. Let me scroll up so I can give you some credit. Ivan. Ivan said double dip on more than one keyword. I agree with that. Whatever makes sense without you feeling repetitive and redundant, say it in a slightly different way throughout your post and put as many relevant keywords in there as possible so that you start to populate as a resource for people. And Bruce, your benefit hub reminds me, my husband and I got a notice in our mail the other day from our homeowners insurance. And they said, hey, we use Geico. They have a company that they outsource because they don't do homeowners insurance. And they wanted to let us know that they were selling our policy for all intents and purposes. They're going with a different company and we could choose to get out of that contract or move. And I said, well, this is a perfect time. We're going to head over to the benefits hub as a premium member. It was super easy. I put in all the things I needed. And in minutes, I was on the phone with a representative. We were able to easily transfer into a new homeowner's insurance. And my husband and I kept all the same level of protection. And we decreased what we were paying by $680 a year. These are stories that people need. All of this stuff that we share in the Facebook group and the Telegram is so as you're establishing your story and your wins and your social proof, we're family here. Use each other's stories while you're creating your own. So we're going to continue on. Look at this one. Make money to chat. Hello. I'll chat with you all day. Make money to pay off debt. Ooh, someone said that, right? Karen, I think. Karen Bromberg said there's more month than money. Here's some money to help pay off your debt so you can free that up. All right, you get where I'm going. I could beat this horse to death. I think these are the prepositions. No, these are comparisons. So make money and travel, make money versus earn money. You all could do both simultaneously, right? Spent $34 on gas and got $208 back right away. Ivan, that's superb. Man, right? I love Bruce's fetch story. Cashed in 75,000 points and currently have 292,000 more. How much money is that? It's like, that's insane. All right. Make money and work from home. So here's why I'm sharing this tool today, because many of us feel that we know what our ideal team needs. Who are those people that are hustling to try to pay off debt? Who are the people that are pissed off that our government just, wiped away their student loans when they've been taking 2 and 3 jobs to pay? There's a lot of things going on. And by you using the language that they are using, you're going to get in front of them faster. And that's my goal for you. I wasn't kidding. I think we've got it's over 800 people on our team now from doing this. I'll check. And then we have it that it puts in alphabetical order for you. So I think Lori asked me, who's that?
Oh, sure. I think that's for Android. Let's see.
All right. I am going to mute you, please.
That won't work.
Thank you for checking your phones and just make sure that you're muted. So on the right-hand corner, there's a button here that says download CSV. The CSV is a spreadsheet file. So once we download this, it's going to look very different than it does on our screen. It's not going to be a wheel form. So I'm going to go ahead and open this so you get a good idea of what we see. Okay. Let me just move our video for 1 second. And you can save this document right to your computer. Keep it here. The next time you're looking for, oh, what do I want to talk about today? Am I planning my content for the whole week? Or, however you choose to run your business. Personally, I'm still very much pen and paper kind of gal. You've heard Art say it kind of sticks more that way. I am trained and certified as a master level life coach and an NLP practitioner. NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming. It's really cool. It's one step under hypnosis. You can't do hypnosis as an NLP practitioner, but you need NLP to be a hypnotist. That's what it does. But what I'm saying is I have massive training on the subconscious brain, on your mind, how it works, how things stick. That's why that exercise I brought you through with how many blue items did you see this morning? The majority, 80 to 90% of the room saw more the second time around. When you're looking for gratitude, when you're looking for appreciation, when you're looking for abundance, you're going to find more of it. If you're looking for gossip, if you're looking for chaos, if you're complaining, you're going to find more of it. So choose wisely, get yourself out there, and use these tools. So when you write, shared this last week, you're activating more than 6 places in your brain, which is phenomenal. Work that bad boy. Get that stuff solidified. If you're typing or texting, you're activating only 2 places in your brain. So this is what I'm going to see how and where I can share this. Maybe I'll give it, I'll talk to Art and see where I can share this with you guys. So here's what I'll do. I look at my columns and I'm going to hide the columns that are irrelevant. So I have a Mac, so this may look a little different for me than it does for you. So I'm hiding these columns because what's really important are the keyword suggestions, the questions. And some of them are so long that I want to be able to extend this out so that I could scroll down and see everything. And from here, I choose to print mine and staple it. Because again, when our babies grow up, they turn into adults. Okay. When those kids are adults, that doesn't mean there's no more babies behind them. It's a constant cycle. It never stops. So when let's just say the people that you're looking to attract online, when they come into your space, there's always going to be people behind it who are still searching, still looking, and still praying and hoping that they can find the answers to these questions. So when you use these questions wisely, you will never go out of style. People will never stop looking, and your social media content will serve long term. That is leverage. Now, what I'm teaching you today does not take away from the fact that we still need to be talking to people. My goal is that attracting people with these tools and all this newfound knowledge, maybe for some of you've known this for quite some time, but this will open up doors to conversations easier. All right. So we would look at this list, and it took all of those wheels together and it put them into a spreadsheet. And because I hid those columns that really are irrelevant, this is what we are left with, which is a beautiful content Bible. I'm going to go ahead and save this. All right. 10,000 people retire every day, and about the same number turns 18 every day. That's right. Yep. Can you sort the list by the most popular? I don't think so. I don't know that you can do that. It's just take what's relevant to you. Ivan, I do videos and can use these keywords for video topics 100%. This is why I volunteered to come out and share this tool with you. Again, we row this boat together, you guys. So now we could do a new search. Let me check the time. I'm being conscientious here because I do want to just leave a little bit of room for some questions. We do a new search. This is our final search for the day. Again, it defaults us back to the UK. We're going to put ourselves back in the United States. And just out of curiosity, I'm just going to type the word inflation. You guys, you're getting the idea. Answerthepublic.com. You don't even need to create an account. Totally free. 2 searches a day. Use them wisely. Print them out. Do what I just did, and I'll find a way to share my saves with you today. So I'm not sure if we'll find what we're looking for here, but it goes to show you a good search or a not so good search can kind of make or break what we're doing here. Great tool, absolutely. Where inflation is hitting the hardest, I don't want to get into politics. Please do your best to stay away from political conversations on social media. Not only are you going to ruffle people's feathers, but social media, whether you realize it or not, the algorithm is censoring all of us. I am also the founder and the CEO of a nonprofit organization. As a mental health advocate, we work very hard in my nonprofit to end the stigma around mental health. And we have to be very, very careful with the words that we use on Facebook and other platforms because they suppress us in the algorithm. So if you go off on a tirade about inflation and the government and all those things, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Don't do it. Thank you, Lori. Yes, politics are a verbal landmine. Amen. I couldn't have said it better myself. All right. So can inflation, Marla, you read my mind. Will inflation go down in 2023? Who knows? But in my house, right? Could you guys do something like that? Hey, here's how we're battling inflation. Here's how we are managing our stress, mitigating our stress with the ever rising inflation costs. For those of you who have been on my Wednesday calls, I've got this crazy slide where I'm legitimately pulling my hair out. And I've got this chart that shows the latest inflation numbers I pulled, and gas was over 48% inflation up. The price was up 48%. Will inflation ever stop? Right? Bruce, you could answer that. You just did. That's right. Asking a question isn't making a statement if you keep an opinion out of it. That is true. Just be careful what questions you're asking, because you'll get some haters, you'll get some people who just like to share their opinion. Will inflation continue to rise? That's a fun one. I think that we could do something with that. Hey, I don't know. I'm staying out of that game. But what I do know is that my family has found a way to still provide for what we need, for what my kids need, right? With these apps that are putting money back in our pocket and saving money. And guess what? I've opened up a stream of income to share this with others, and you can too. Could you catch someone's attention with that kind of conversation? Heck yeah. Yep. So what inflation really looks like, if you are pretty savvy with your phone, I have some team members who have gone to the gas pump. They've done a short little video of themselves showing the price at the pump, pumping their gas. I have a car that requires premium level gas, and I went to the pump 2 days ago and it was $5.03. You all know I didn't pay that. So recording a little video of yourself and then sharing a video. I don't know about Androids, but with the Apple, we can do a screen record, which is really cool. You can Google that if you're not sure, you can do that. And you can actually screen record yourself going through the Fetch app to upload your gas receipt. And you can merge those two little videos together and answer, hey, what inflation really looks like. But hey, when it comes to gas, I'm not paying these ridiculous prices because I've got my Upside app, thanks to Nexus rewards. All right. I beat this to death. So we're going to stop here. I will save this file as well. Again, once we open this up, hide the columns, and you guys are ready to print. And I'm a kind of a nerd, I guess, or just really organized. I've got my highlighter. I highlight the columns or the things that I want to speak to, staple them together, and this becomes my content plan for the month. So I've got a lot of Nexus rewards videos out over on TikTok, which is kind of cool. Let me save that, and I will find a way to get those to you. So I'm going to take some questions now if you have them. What up, Dee Dee? All right. Was this clear? Do you have questions? Are you inspired? Do you have a way now to take your voice in your business online and get right in front of the people who need you? All right, Everett, I saw your hand first. Let me see if I can.
Okay.
Hello, there you are. Happy
First of all,
Saturday.
a happy Saturday to you as well, and thank you so very much for the tools. Your presentation was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Okay. One question is, I don't know, even though I'm not in your hierarchy, so to speak,
Mhm.
is it okay for people out of your hierarchy to get on some of your calls?
Oh gosh, of course. Yes, we're a team here. We lock arms together. We support each other. Hell yes. And I'm sorry, Chaplain. Yes.
Oh, okay. How we get the times and links to your call?
Be sure to log into your Nexus back office and go under your tools. And we've got our Telegram group. We've got our Facebook group. And then I take the Wednesday opportunity calls. Bye, Marla. Have a great weekend. So Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern is an opportunity call that I got it down to about 30 minutes. So if you have guests who are interested, I would do what we've been talking about today, attract some people and then invite them. John has got the Tuesday and Thursday call. So we're a big family here.
Well, I'm always on the calls. On your Wednesday calls, I'm there.
Awesome.
Okay, the Tuesday and Thursday calls, I'm there. That's no problem. I was just concerned about getting on the other calls that you have.
Oh, you can stalk me on social media. All that I do is out there and free.
Okay. All right. Stay safe and God bless.
Thank you. God bless you as well. All right. Dave McCartney, I'm seeing your hand next. Thank you, Larry.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm here with you guys. How are you doing?
I'm actually doing pretty good myself.
Good.
And unfortunately, my fingers will not type or write fast enough. I was trying to write down some of the things that you posted or mentioned, these questions and stuff like that. It's like, hey, there's a Tuesday or Zoom meeting on Tuesday night, blah, 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 like that. I wrote as much as I could. And it's like, man, some of these things are just awesome. Gold nuggets, whatever. Where can I find all the questions that you've asked out? Because these are really, like I say, gold nuggets.
Awesome. So I know it does take a lot for the company to edit our videos for the recording and stuff like that. So there's a little backlog with our videos. Most of the opportunity calls, not all of them, are put onto our Nexus Rewards YouTube channel.
Right.
And as far as our more intimate team trainings like today, I don't know yet where they are. And I will have that conversation. And we will get back to you because we want to make sure that this information stays with you.
That would be great.
And I know, right? And you get those hand cramps. So I'm sorry. I try to slow it down. I tend to talk a little fast. It's just my personality. But stay plugged in with the Telegram group and the Facebook group. I'm more active in the Facebook group, so I'm there to answer questions for everyone and continue to drop some golden nuggets.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think I'm even in the Telegram group. I suppose I could be.
It's up to you. If you log into your Nexus back office, that's all there under the getting started. It will just tell you where to click and where to join. Right.
Okay. Well, I guess that's basically my question for now. So
okay.
Thank you for the presentation.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for coming out.
It was awesome.
All right, Bruce, hit me.
Thank you, Kim. Appreciate the info. It's all great. And it's very, I'm forgetting the word right now, for a coincidence of why did somebody tell me about this 4 or 5 days ago and you now. So the universe is trying to tell me something about this resource.
That's right.
So there's a word for that.
Serendipitous, maybe.
Probably. That's a good one. We'll use that one. Let's go with that one. That's good. Serendipitous. I like it. So the other thing, I studied NLP with Richard Bandler and his whole crew of a dozen people. So if you want to talk deep NLP anytime.
You know I do.
We could get into it. We could get into training on it. But I could train on one sentence that I put into many of my writings, and I could train on it for a day. And I'll give you the sentence now before I tell you what I was going to tell you about 2 other things. But the sentence is, of course, you would agree. Right? That's just part of the sentence. You just stick that in the middle of your sentence, right? You know, is there anything more frustrating than paying outrageous prices for gas and food?
Write that one down.
I'm just curious. I just found out about a way to reduce your costs or even get things for free. Of course, you would agree that learning that kind of stuff would be beneficial, wouldn't it be?
That right there was the best part of this whole training. Right? Oh, that's good stuff, Bruce.
So you can manipulate it in all kinds of ways, soften it. You know, you get them thinking, and people, you know, fit into the 3 categories of visual, kinesthetic, or auditory, and then that gets into more. Anyway, it gets deep, and we could go for ever, months and months and months. I wanted to mention about Fetch, because my numbers are ridiculous on Fetch. 300,000, I'm up to like 380,000 in total since I started using it. But here's the thing, it's not that tough, because everybody you refer who uses Fetch once, you get 4,000 points. So break out your calculator. I do it the easy way. Alexa, what's 380,000 divided by 4,000?
Watch this. That's Bruce, y'all. Hashtag.
It's not working. Right. Of course. Never mind. Anyway, Fetch is easier to get points than people think. Now, I use it with all of my receipts as well, and my wife's receipts and the kids' receipts, but I don't overdo it with that. What I'm going for is the signups, the new people. So Alexa on Coach Vicky's and answered the question, but never mind. That's great. So Vicky, what's the answer?
That was great. I love that. And what you said right there, that is gold. And if you guys don't understand, it's like when you have people saying yes to you, whether they're watching your video and they're just doing this, they're nodding their head, you're teaching them now how to say yes to you.
That's right.
And when someone says yes to you one time, they're going to say yes to you again. So Bruce, that is gold.
Yeah. And then we could go into how gold in absolute depth over and over with so many different questions. But that's one of my favorite ones. That's that one I probably paid, I don't know how much money and how many years, decades of study to get. Of course, you would agree.
Yes.
That's
Thank
like,
you for that.
That's one of the killers.
I'm going to try that this weekend.
There's another Boolean search that you could do to get questions. And by the way, a Boolean search, I don't know who came up with the word, but anyway, probably Mr. Boolean or Miss Boolean, is you put into Google site, SITE, colon, and then pick your social media platform. So let's say Instagram.com, then a space, then a pound sign or hashtag, whatever, above number 3. And then the brand you're searching for, then another space, then another hashtag, and then the word ad, AD. So site, colon, Instagram.com, space, hashtag, brand, space, hashtag, ad. And that'll bring up every ad that brand is promoting on that platform. And now you know what they are putting their money into.
That's an X-ray machine, man. I love it.
Right? It's an X-ray machine into where are the big brands spending their money. And the brand could be anything you want, anything you're looking for.
Absolutely.
And, write it all down, because site, colon, platform, space, hashtag brand, space, hashtag ad.
There's some people here that thinking we're speaking code today.
This is code. That is correct. This is
what
code.
are they talking about, Bruce?
NLP is code also.
I don't tell people I'm doing NLP, though. I just, do that exercise. And
you never tell them what you're doing. You just do it.
You guys saw it this morning. So how many of us have ever purchased a new car, whether it's new to you, used, I don't care. You drove it off the lot. You're going through your town, and all those sons of guns now have cars just like you. They were always there. You are just now alert to it and aware. So this is the power of your subconscious. It's amazing.
I haven't bought as many new cars as I've wanted to over the years, but I've thought about it. And as soon as I think about and start researching online, then I see them everywhere. They're everywhere. They're all over the place.
If you have an idea for an invention, you better act fast, because now we know how the universe, conspires against you.
Yep.
All right. So cool. Thank you for that, Bruce. That was incredible. I love it.
Thank you.
Keep
inspiring us. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I know I'm out of protocol, but can you put that in the chat, Bruce?
Sure.
We couldn't keep up with that site. There's .space. I couldn't.
I put it in. I use Nike as an example, as the brand.
Okay.
So if you want to follow that framework down there, but Bruce, you could probably spell it out faster while I answer my friend Chaplain Forrest over here. Thank you for asking that, and it's okay that you bumped in. That's good. We need that.
I can.
Hi.
I had to say something. I'm really wound up. I'm emotional. I have tears in my eyes. The presentation was off the hook. You're phenomenal. And Bruce, with his, everything, it's fantastic. Where else can you find such training and the heart of people, the heart of God? That makes a whole difference.